server users are one of the best features of Parse Server. They allow us to very simply sign up and log in users, and then those users remain signed up and logged in as long as they're using the app. So let's see how to create a user and sign them up. We create a user in the way that you might expect. So we use Parse User, and I'll call this user user, and this is going to be a new Parse user. And then we just set the two required variables, that is the username and password. So you can see we can also have an email as well if we want. But for now, I'll just have a username and password. So I'll use Rob Percival as my username, and I'll set my password as the highly secure myParse. And then to sign the user up, we just use user.signup in background. And always good to have a callback. So this is going to be a new sign up callback. Hopefully you're getting the idea now how these callbacks work. So if E is null, then let's just log sign up successful, else log sign up failed. Simple as that. Let's take a look and see if it works. While that's compiling, there's one thing I'd like to show you over in the starter application. You may have noticed we've got an option here called Parse User Enable Automatic User. And that's what creates these users here that are automatically created. So in some apps you might not want to do that. If you want to control the sign up and the login yourself, then you just comment out that line. And I'll actually use that setting for this app because we don't need automatic users. We're going to be logging in and signing up our users ourselves. Okay, let's give it a look. Alright, so sign up was successful, looking promising. So let's refresh our user list, and you can see what it's done is taken the automatic user that was already created and added a username and password to it. So signing users up is as simple as that. What if we want to log them in? That's also pretty straightforward. So let's just comment out our sign up code. So to log users in, we just use parse user dot login in background, and then we give the username, so Rob Percival, the password, and this time I'm going to deliberately get the password wrong just to see what happens, and then we'll have a new login callback. And this time I'm going to check for the existence of the user variable. So if user is not null, then I'll log login successful. But if it is null, then we'll log in failed, and then we'll use E to string to see what's gone wrong. Okay, so let's take a look. We should find that we get an error related to our incorrect password here. Okay, let's take a look. And there we go. You can see We've got login failed and then invalid username password. Excellent. So we're pretty much there with what we need to do. Just a couple more things I'd like to show you. The first is how we test to see if a user is logged in when the app opens up. And that again is very easy. So if parse user dot get current user, so if that is not null, then that means the user is logged in. So let's log user logged in, and we can even get their username using parse user dot get current user dot get username. And if that's not the case, we'll just log current user, user not logged in. Right, so let's have a quick look. We should of course be logged in from when we signed up earlier on as Rob Percival. So let's find out. And there we go. So user logged in, Rob Percival. Excellent. And finally, the last thing I'm going to show you is how to log out the user if the user chooses to log themselves out. And we do that using parse user dot log out. Simple as that. So now if we run that, then we should get user not logged in. And there we go. So the user is now logged out. So that's how easy it is to sign up, log in, and log out users using Parse. And if you are creating your own system to do this, it would take a huge amount of time. So Parse is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for us here. We're now finally in a position to start building our Instagram app, and we're going to start with the login and sign up part in the next video.